Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to start this project off with this little mason jar that I got at Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is heat up the florals that are on the bottom, and then I'm just going to scrape those off. And I just heated them up and then used my Cricut tool to scrape them the rest of the way off. Next, I'm just going to take my sander, and I'm going to sand off some of that lettering so that when I paint over it, you don't see it through the paint. Next, I'm going to take the color buttermilk, and I'm going to give it a nice coat of paint. I think I ended up doing 2 coats fully. I did the edges and the back. So give it a nice smooth coat of paint. And like I said, I did around the sides also. Making sure to get in those little grooves up on the top of the canning jar lid. Next, I'm going to take these rub-on transfers. These are from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add them onto this. So I'm going to position this where I want it, and then I'm going to press it down, and I'm going to use this little applicator and just rub it on. And you want to make sure that you rub it really good because you want to make sure as you're peeling that things aren't lifting up, so you may have to go back across as you're peeling it up. Just peel very slow, and you'll see when there's still stuff stuck to the plastic that it still needs to be pushed down. And I'm going to do that until this piece is ready to come off. As you can see, I'm going really slow. I don't want to mess this up, especially these little pieces where they're so thin around the edge of this. Make sure that I get that last little bit. And peel that right up. And look how pretty that is. I love these transfers from Dollar Tree. Next, I'm going to add this other one that says Hello Autumn. And I'm going to add that to the center of this one. So I'm just going to kind of position it to where I want it and then rub it on. And again, going slow. Lettering's really hard because it's very thin. And once I have that piece pulled up, I am going to take some other little leaves from this pack also and just kind of add them randomly. So I'm just using this little embossing tool that I found at Dollar Tree. It works great for these little smaller pieces. It's kind of got like a wedged end. I don't really even know what it's called or if it's even for embossing, but it has a pointy end and then this little wedge, and it works great for this. So I added that leaf at the bottom. And then I'm just going to keep adding little leaves around the whole thing. So I got another one that I'm going to add up here. And again, just using this little tool. You can use a popsicle stick. And then I'll just peel that one up. And then I'm going to add another one down at the bottom. And I kind of made them go different directions to kind of look like, you know, falling leaves, because that's the fun part. Add that over. And as you can tell, I'm going about this is putting it all on the right side of the mason jar. And I'm doing this for a reason, because we're going to have something on the left side. So I'm not doing it purposely and making it so that it's all uneven. Then I decided one more up at the top. So I grabbed another smaller one. I'm going to put that right there. I kind of couldn't figure out where I wanted to place it. And again, add that piece on. And then pop it up. And how cute is this already? Looking good so far. Next, I'm going to take a piece of this metal ribbon. And this one isn't from Dollar Tree, but they do have it at Dollar Tree. This one's actually from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to cut that off to the size that I need. And then I'm going to add that right there. And I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the top. So I kind of trim off the edges to kind of get it so it's a little rounder. And then I'm going to use some E6000 and some hot glue to attach that to that area right there. And that looks perfect. So I ended up taking like the back of a screwdriver and just kind of pushed that around the edges so it wasn't so sharp. So I just kind of pushed the metal down. Next, I'm going to take some of this twine and I'm going to wrap this around right underneath where I put that metal. And then I'm just going to hot glue it into place. Just hot glue it right onto the back. And I didn't paint the back. Oh, that's weird. I thought I did. Well, we'll have to fix that, won't we? So as you can see, I pushed the metal down. You can see it on this part. I'm going to take these two little leaves, and I'm going to attach those right on top of that twine. And then I'm going to take this bundle of ribbon that I made. So basically, I just took a bunch of ribbon strips and fabric strips, and then I tied them together in the center to the length that I wanted it. I'm going to hot glue that right on top of those leaves. Just kind of let those just dangle right down. I'm going to make sure that they're kind of all, you know, showing their colors and that I have them positioned how I want, and then trim off the excess if needed. And then I'm just going to take this little leaf that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to pop that right on top of that ribbon bundle. And how cute is that? I love the way that it looks. And again, I just kept fidgeting with it because I'm picky about how I wanted it to look, and I was just making sure that that leaf was dry and stuck on there. And look how cute it is. Next, I'm going to take my antique wax, and I am going to go around and just wax all of the edges to give it that rustic look and kind of blend in with the autumn colors that are in the rub-on transfers. I probably should have done this step before I added the ribbon, but I wasn't sure that I was going to do it. So now I've decided that I was going to, so I'm just going to go around and give it a nice coat of this wax. And that is it. How stinking cute is this? I absolutely love the way this turned out. I hope it inspires you to make one. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.